If you're thinking about selling your photos online, there's one key thing you must start doing right now to increase your chances of getting those sales. In this video, I am going to give you the secret sauce of how to sell photos online. My name is Bob Amaral. I am a landscape photographer. I've been featured with Apple. I've been featured with Canon. I have had my photos on numerous magazine covers, and I've sold thousands of my photos online. Okay, I have been researching my top selling photos on my website, and I've been trying to figure out why are these photos selling so much compared to the hundreds and hundreds of other photos I have. And I figured it out. It took me a while, but I figured it out, and here it is. Let me give you an example, and I'm going to show you a photo of this later. There's a specific beach where I live called Mayflower Beach. It has a beautiful entrance from the parking lot. You got the entrance, then it opens up to the beach. So I've taken a beautiful photo, and it's sold a lot. And the reason why it sold a lot is because that entrance brings back memories for people. You know, they remember leaving their car, leaving the parking lot, approaching this beautiful entrance, and then you get to the end of the entrance and you see this massive vista of the beach. People relate to that and remember it. So when I show them a photo of this beautiful entrance, right? They're like, wow, I remember that entrance exactly. I remember I put my chair right down over there. Or I remember my kids running right past me, going past the entrance to the beach. So things like that they can relate to. So that photos brings back memories, and that's what sells. That's what people want. Rather than just taking a picture at Mayflower Beach of a beautiful sunrise or sunset, you want to have things in the photo that people can relate to. So location is very important. The second thing is to have a person think they're actually there. Now, what does that mean? For example, you can have, I've sold a photo, and I'm going to show you these as well, but I have a picture of two beach chairs, and it's overlooking a beautiful sunset, and people can relate to that. So number one, it was at Mayflower Beach again, as an example. People can relate. They're sitting on the two chairs with their significant other. They're having maybe a drink in their hand, or maybe a hot dog, a hamburger, and they're watching this beautiful sunset at Mayflower Beach. People can relate to that, and that's why they buy the photos. That's all of my photos have a specific location, and again, I'm going to show you all these. A specific location, or they have some kind of not prop, but item in it, like chairs, a bench, an umbrella, things like that are a little bit different than just sand, horizon, sunset, beautiful sky. It's those extra touches that really have been really good for me as far as selling photos. All right, I'm going to show you a few photos, and these photos are going to show exactly what I'm talking about, how location and also how putting yourself in the picture really equates to greater sales when it comes to selling photos. Here we go. Here we have a lifeguard chair from a place called Cape Beach. These lifeguard chairs are dotted all the way down throughout the beach. They're numbered, and this is number one. So lifeguard chair number one has a lot of meaning to people. Some people sit on it watching the sunset, like here. Some people have got proposed on this lifeguard chair. Some people have had nice drinks on this lifeguard chair. But the point I'm trying to make is a lot of people have had good memories on this lifeguard chair. You have the location. You also have the item that a person can relate to, like a chair or a bench. And of course, you also have the beautiful scenery. So yep, that's one example. Next example is a pathway that leads to Coast Guard Beach in Eastham, Massachusetts. This is a beautiful pathway, and this is a sunrise. So the reason why this photo does so well is because people can imagine themselves walking through this path and and going past the dunes and just seeing that beautiful beach. So that's why I believe this photo really sells, is because people can envision themselves walking through this pathway and approaching the beach. This is a great one. This is the double bonus again. This photo is one of my top selling, the top 3. And believe it or not, this photo was taken with an iPhone. I even think it was maybe an iPhone 14, maybe a 12. This was taken with an iPhone, and people just loved it. So what do we got here? We got the location. This is Chapin Beach, but we also have the item there of a chair. People can envision themselves sitting in that chair and just looking at that beautiful sunset. So this photo actually made it to a magazine cover, and this is Nauset Light Beach in Eastham. And this rock is very well known. It's a small rock, but people know it when they walk the coastline. People can relate to this rock because they've walked by it so many times. So I think that's why this picture has made it not only to a magazine cover, but also into a lot of people's homes. This is one of my favorite pictures. Let's go to the next one. Okay. Yeah, so this is a sunrise. This is a place called Nauset Beach. It's in Orleans. And Nauset Beach is known for their zigzag fences, right? So a lot of people go to Nauset Beach and they see these zigzag fences. So every time a photo is shown with zigzag fences, it brings back a memory. People can relate it to Nauset Beach. Next one. Yes. This is the entrance of Mayflower Beach. And so when you come from the parking lot, you do a little walk, you get to this spot right here, and then you see just a beautiful Mayflower Beach. People can relate to it. When they go through the entrance, they see these fences and they think Mayflower Beach. So go to the next one. So I love benches, by the way. Why do I love benches? Because they bring back memories for people, and I can also envision myself sitting on that bench, which I did after taking this photo. This is a picture of a bench at Nauset Beach, same place where the zigzag fences are. So a lot of people, I've taken this photo and I put it online. A lot of people say, I know that bench exactly is. I love that bench. That's my bench. That's what you want to hear, because now they can relate to it, right? Now they can picture themselves when they sat on that. Maybe it was a sad time, maybe it was a fun time, but there's a memory there, and that equates to a sale. Rather than just remove that bench and just take the photo. Yes, it's a beautiful sunrise, but it really doesn't tell a story as much as when the bench is there. So you want the photos to tell a story, as I said before. This is a great photo. Now, I've sold thousands of photos online. I've been doing it for years. If you're interested in selling photos, or maybe you're selling photos now and you're not getting good results, I offer a free 30-minute coaching session that, advice on selling photos, or if you need any tips, or if you want to know what e-commerce platform to use, I can help you out with all of that. Again, it's 30 minutes, it's free, and the link is below in the description. All right, that's it for me. I greatly appreciate you taking the time to view this video. I hope it helped you in some way. If you did like it, if you can give me a thumbs up or subscribe, that would be incredible. I am brand new at this YouTube stuff, and any help you can give me is greatly appreciated, okay? All right, I'll talk to you later. Until next time.